Second half, here's Gary Gates.
9 national titles. 24 straight NCAA tournaments. Syracuse has dominated college lacrosse for a quarter century.
For the ninth time, the Syracuse Orange have won the national championship. They are kings of the college lacrosse world once again.
But last year, that all came crashing down. For the first time in over 30 years, the Orange finished with a losing record.
Last year was, certainly something that I think a lot of people would never believe that would happen at Syracuse University and Syracuse Lacrosse. And we've had so many years of success and Final Fours and All-American for that period of time, that to say that Syracuse was 5-8, people just wouldn't believe you.
Knowing that you are part of the team that broke the streak to the playoffs really kills you, and then knowing that you have a losing record and haven't been like that in years, it kills you, but you got to put that behind you.
It's a tough feeling. It's something that I never really felt before in my entire life. You just feel completely defeated.
Much of the blame for last season's 5-8 record falls on Syracuse's defense. 8th in the country.
It never seemed like the machine was clicking. All the parts were working together, and when they did work together, it was great. It was a beautiful thing, and we won some nice games. But when they weren't working, it was horrible. There's no excuse for 12 goals a game. But I think it's more so guys knowing what their role is in the defense as a unit, as an individual, and I think this year that's what's going to lead to some success in the defensive end.
Simplified schemes and added competition from transfer Sid Smith and freshman John Galloway have injected this year's unit with life.
A lot of guys from last year, a lot of the older senior leadership came together at the end of last year and was like, what went wrong? We kind of figured out some of the things that we needed to work on as a team and individually, and we've really cleaned it up and picked up the pieces.
There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence. And, we want our players to be confident. It's nice to go into a game when people know that defensively you're physical and they know that they're going to have their hands full. And that's what we want to get back to. We want people, when they step on the field, to know that, hey, Syracuse is going to come out and play you.
Improving the defense isn't their only motivation. SU's preseason number 11 ranking was its lowest in over 25 years.
That's something that went up in the locker room, and actually I'm thrilled with it. No longer are the days where you can show up and play against a team and just by putting on the Syracuse jersey can you go out and win the game. Everybody out there probably has low expectations, and obviously we have high expectations.
And we actually sat down and talked about it, and we just said, these are the preseason polls. If anything, this should just motivate us to.
I kind of like the fact that we're underdogs, because it's a lot easier to get to the top when you're not on top of the mountain.
I like being on bottom, because if you're at the top spot, then you have a lot to fight for, but when you're bottom, you can be a scrapper and you can work your way up to the top and build by each week and hopefully get to the top at the end of the season.
The attitude on the team is night and day compared to last year.
I have a chip on my shoulder from last year, just like all my other teammates do, and we're coming out working as hard as we possibly can every day.
And we can see it translate onto the field and trickle down to the rest of the team.
Just because of our legacy and how dominant we used to be over the years, but you got to deal with us. It's who we are, like being number one.